generic is on the sheet they go home with, because often we use those interchangeably physicians, or patient may be filling, they're taking their Prozac, but they can't find their Prozac, all they've got is fluoxetine. So I think having both names on there, because maybe this is a med that has been switched over 6 months ago, but they're still using the name brands, and having both those on there. We talked maybe about a Q code reader. You guys familiar with those for the techno-savvy, to where you can actually, that's next to each medication, you take a picture of it with your iPhone, and then it links to a database that shows the 6 different types of those medicines. Because we talked about, often you can't have one pill picture, because at the pharmacy, maybe they're making you take half a pill. So it'll show you all the
There's
different
135 different versions.
Then it shows you all 135. I mean, you know, you've got to do the best you can, but that's a different way. Again, not everybody's going to be able to use that Q code reader, but that would be an option to kind of involve people. The indication, we talked about either making it the simplest term or making it slidable for patients. So anything from, I take it for my foot pain, or I take it for my diabetic neuropathy. You know, again, do we want it to make it the most generic term for everybody to use that, or would some people rather say, well, I take several medicines for my foot pain, I would rather have it that way, you know, maybe adjustable. The frequency, changing it from BID or Q12 to where it's actually, the physician can talk with the patient at point of care and change it to a time. So I take my medicines at 9 o'clock in the morning and 5 p.m. Also, it has an actual diagram of the number of pills they take at each time. So if they're taking 3 pills in the morning, half a pill in the afternoon, it's got a little picture there that shows 3 pills. So that the value of that is that at each column, I can see, line up next to my pill box, I'm taking 6 pills at 9 a.m. At 5 p.m. I'm only taking half a pill. And so a way to line up the sheet with their pill box. And then the other thing we talked about was a prescription end date. Not a date of refill, but this prescription expires. If it's a yearly prescription, it expires on this date. If it's a monthly prescription, it expires on this date, meaning I need to come see my doctor or call my doctor's office to get my medicine refilled on this date. Not physically refilled, but the prescription renewed. So.